White shirts on the pitch, running fast through the night. Every heart beating loud under floodlit sky bright. So to London, stand strong. In the stands they belong. Voices echo like thunder. To the club they sing along. Up in Spurs we arise. Eyes on the prize. Victory in sight with all our might. King's fire in his eyes. Glory's what he seeks. With every goal he flies, rising to new peaks. From the lake to far and wide, with the pride of the fight. On this journey we'll ride, with our passion burning bright. Up in Spurs we arise, eyes on the prize. Victory in sight with all our might. From the lane to far and wide, with the pride of the fight. On this journey we'll ride, with our passion burning bright. Up in Spurs we arise, eyes on the prize. Victory in sight with all our might. With all our might. With all our might.
Hi guys and welcome to THFCTILLDIE, home time, past, present and exciting future under Andrew Postecoglou. And this is my predicted lineup show. This is the 11 that I've picked to start against Aston Villa on Sunday. And of course, we've got a couple of injuries. Of course, Van der Ven is out. He'll be out after the international break. And will Sonny play? And a few other little bits and pieces, but we'll all go into that in the pre-match show tomorrow at 8 o'clock. So join us live for that. Also, there will be a video out later today as well, guys, about the League Cup win over Man City in the quarter-final draw. I get my views on it as well, on what I think of the draw, and can Spurs go all the way to Wembley? Of course they can. Well, this is it. This is my predicted 11 for Aston Villa. I have gone with a Vicario in goal. Ever present this season. Vicario thought he'd done very well on Wednesday. Apart from the one cock up at the end he nearly made, and we've got Bissouma saved his skin on that one. Of course, we've gone for one change in the back four. We've got Raju Draxin in for Mickey Van der Ven, who's got a strained hamstring. But the other three are the same as Paro, Romero, and Destiny Udogie. He came on early for Van der Ven, who hasn't been in the greatest form, Destiny, in the last few games. And that's the worrying part for me. But, you know, I think sometimes you got to play your way into form. I don't think it's no point dropping a player with no form, where you've got to play you in the form. Then a midfield tree. Now, there was calls to keep the same midfield that started the Man City game. And I was going to do that. And I thought, and I decided against it. Why? I think Maddison is more of a threat against Aston Villa. I just feel he can be the difference between us drawing or winning the game. And I feel he can be the difference. He owes us a performance, guys. He really does. I've gone with Kulu, who's been absolutely exceptional all season. It's probably his best season for Tottenham. He really is doing so well. And I also gone for Papazar in that midfield as well. Came on, did very well when he came on before he came off for Bissouma on Wednesday night, played very well in midfield. And then I've gone for a front tree of Brennan Johnson, Don Solanke, and of course our captain, fantastic Sonny. I expect to play. Let's start with Brennan Johnson. Can I just say that flick for Werner's first goal? That all started from that little flick. For me, was exceptional. And he had a quiet game, to be fair to him. And after scoring 7-7 in the Premier League, He's gone a bit quiet, but I think Brendan Johnson will come back again. Sonny, great to have him back after an injury. I think it was right to rest him. We really did miss him, but having Sonny back is always a huge boost. And Solanke, can I just say, that man, he's really sold me on Solanke. When he first joined the club, look, I was with Tequila on this one. I was a bit underwhelmed by the signing. Should we have gone with Solanke? Should we have gone with Ivan Toney? Looking back at it now, the way he's played since he's joined us, I think we made the right decision to go with Solanke. He never stopped on Wednesday. Never stopped at all. He ran himself into the ground. And he really is. He's not getting the goals. I think they will come. But for me, Solanke's his work rate has been unreal. And I do feel this is a side that can beat Palace. Palace drew the last Premier League game. They lost against, of course, Crystal Palace. They lost against them in the League Cup on Wednesday. And look, if you look at it, Tottenham Premier League form, only 3 defeats and 3 wins, so quite equal. In all competitions, we're sort of like 5 wins out of our last. We've won 5 and only lost 2. We've won 8 of our last 10 in all competitions. So we're not in bad form. Aston Villa, on the other hand, undefeated in the last 5 games, 3 wins, 3 draws, but only 1 defeat out of their last 5 in all competitions. And of course, that was against Crystal Palace on Wednesday. So we did go up there last season, guys. We did beat them 4-0, and we did beat them quite convincingly in the run for top 4, which we did lose out to them in the end due to our own inconsistency. And I think that's the problem with this Tottenham side. I don't think it's the way we're playing. I think Crystal Palace is the one game this season where we've rarely been outplayed, outthought. I don't think any other game you can say we have been. We've always been in with the shout. Okay, we've lost some. But you can never say they outfought us or they out-possessioned us, because we've out-possessioned most teams. Wednesday was the first time that Man City had more possession than us. And we did sort of the opposite to what we've been doing to teams all season. So I think the Palace game was a wake-up call for most of the players. And what was good about Wednesday night's performance as well was some of these players fighting for their place, fighting to be picked. But look, it could the midfield tree could be changed. You could pick the same midfield tree as it did on Wednesday, but I don't think he will. I think he will start with Maddison. Look, I think the midfield for me is better when you play with a 6, an 8, and a 10. It doesn't work when you play with a 6 and 2 10s. It just doesn't work for me. So unless you get in Papasada playing the 6, you're trying to get Maddison or Kulu, probably Kulu, to play in that 8 role, and then play Maddison in the 10 role. That might work. Or you may get Kulu playing in the 10 role and Maddison being dropped that bit deeper into an 8 and put Sarr as a 6. I think that might work, but you cannot play 2 number 10s in the midfield. It just doesn't work. Then you sort of like playing 5 up front. You've got 1 defensive midfield and 5 sort of forward players. Brendan Johnson, as I said, he's been a bit quiet the last couple of games, but he will come back into it. I do feel his form he's shown this season when he went 7-7. He's there. As I said, great to have Sonny back. We have missed him. Werner, look, I'm glad he got his goal on Wednesday. He still missed a couple of more opportunities, but I think Sonny would have put them away. Personally, I think Richarlison's missed as well. If that was Sonny, he would have bagged that in. He might have had a hat-trick with the chances that we've had. And Solanke as well. He just needs a couple of goals to get back into it. I think he does. His work rate, you can't say to me he doesn't work hard for the team. He never stops running. He just does. He ran himself into the ground on Wednesday. And, you know, for the back 5, it's consistent all season, apart from Rudu being for Mickey van der Ven, which is a massive blow for us. But I think Rudu would be good enough to come in and cover for Van der Ven. And look, I give my prediction tomorrow in the pre-match show, but I think this is a team that can get a result up there in Aston Villa. And don't forget, we've got an away game, guys, against Galatasaray on Thursday as well. So maybe Angie's thinking about that game as well. Maybe thinking, look, these are the team that can do a job at Villa. And maybe with that one eye on Galatasaray, which is not an easy place to go to, by the way. A lot of teams have gone there. British teams have gone there and failed quite badly. Their fans are a lot more hostile than they are in the Premier League. So these players are going to have to go into a hostile environment next Thursday and really dig out a result. But we are 3-3 in that. So I think another win, I think with them, we are definitely into the round of 16. I don't think we will drop below the top 8. But look, this is my starting 11 for Aston Villa. I think it's a team that will win. I think it's a team that gets a result. And yeah, more tomorrow, of course, on the pre-match show at 8. There's another video coming out later today on the quarterfinal draw on the League Cup and my thoughts on the Man City game as well, guys. But do please hit the like button. Do hit the subscription button if you can. We're on the march to 2K. We're really getting up there. We're only, what we're now, 58 away from 2K. So if you can help us get there, it really would be grateful. And do pick up your memberships. Do pick up your memberships as well. These shows will be going to members first, and then they'll be going out to your non-members. So if you get your membership, you will get this show first. Whatever you do, please like and subscribe. Come on, you Spurs, and Big Andrew trust. We never stop. We are the best team. We will win. We will rise. We are Tottenham Hotspur. Come on, you Spurs.